Wouldn't you want the family to have closure? Do you think that James deserves to be laying out?
It's not good people, in my opinion. So.
Pardon?
They're not good people, so why would I want them? They're not good people. I know more.
So you don't care about James?
No, I didn't say. Well, he's a bad person.
In what way?
Every way, in my opinion.
In every way, in what way would that be?
Dad was just trying to protect me.
He was trying to protect you?
Yeah, just the entire time I was there, so he's a bad person.
Melody, I'm Detective Kinnear with the Hocking County Sheriff's Office. And yesterday your father was arrested. He actually had a warrant out of Fairfield on a failure to appear. But during questioning regarding James Whitaker, he admitted to everything. And what I need to talk to you about is having an understanding from you of what occurred at that location on that given night. Before we go any further, I'd like to go ahead and give you your Miranda, okay?
My what?
Miranda rights. Do you know what those are? Have you ever watched TV when the police arrest someone and you're not under arrest, but I want to be thorough in this and give you your rights so you have an understanding of those in case you do not. You ever watch TV? Police officer stops someone, talks to them, and gives them their Miranda rights, explains to them that they have the right to remain silent and things like that. Remember
That's
that?
if someone's under arrest, and that's the only reason how you would say that to somebody is when you're under arrest.
Not necessarily, just so that they have an understanding of those rights as well. You're not under arrest. You understand that? And this is a volunteer type interview. But because of talking with your dad last night, I need to know that you understand your Miranda. Okay? I'm going to show you that statement. I'm going to ask you to follow along if you would, please.
What do you mean? You want me to read it out loud?
No. I'm going to read it to you. Okay?
Where is he right now?
What's that?
Where's my mom and dad right now?
He's currently at regional jail in Nelsonville. He had a warrant out of Fairfield County. We're holding him on that until later today.
Melody, I know what you told me yesterday as far as about you didn't know anything about James, his disappearance, and what occurred with him as far as that goes. You told me that yesterday, all right? And I'm having that said, I'm willing to forget all about that, and let's just talk about what your dad told us yesterday as far as last night about what actually did occur. And I'd like, in your own words, what you actually witnessed on your part. Help us understand what occurred.
How do I know that you guys aren't just telling me certain things? You know what I mean? How do I know that? Like, how do I know that he actually would say something and would actually just admit to something? How do I know that he actually admitted to something? And you're just telling me that, so you would think that that would make me tell you something.
Well, I'm not here to drag you out of your home for no apparent reason, okay? And
Just don't.
go ahead.
I can't comprehend why he would admit to something like that.
Like what?
Why he would? Why you were telling me, if I understand it correctly, that he would admit to taking someone's life and going to prison for a long time. He wouldn't do that.
Well,
He has children. He can't do that. He wouldn't do that. I wouldn't think.
your dad was very remorseful for what occurred. And as we talked with him as the time went on, he began to show remorse, and he told us his side of what occurred to help us understand what happened to James. And that's why we're here. I understand you're upset about your dad, the potential of him being gone for a period of time. We just need to get past that. And what we need to talk about is what occurred, your side of it. You've already told us that as far as asking about him admitting to hurting someone like James or killing someone like James, we need to talk about that. What occurred that night?
Could you show me like a recording first and then video to it?
I don't have the video with me.
So I basically have to go out on one right now.
Well,
I don't know if what you're telling me is correct or not.
it is.
I don't know if you. From what I understand, I think.
Pardon?
Sorry.
We would happily like to show you that kind of stuff. The thing is right now it's being held on the computer. That's not here. It was at our sheriff's office in the building.
And it's, it's on like a DVR. That's where it's at, so we can't actually show that to you.
What's more important is that we would like to hear your view and your opinion about how it went and your series of how it went out of your mouth rather than you following direction of what he may have said. Like after it's said and done, we'll figure out a way to show it to you that we're absolutely, because we didn't come here to lie to you. We came here to actually get this some resolve for everyone. I'm sure that's a heavy weight on your chest right now.
I can't go. I can't get. I can't get anything like that. What I'm trying to say is I can't get these kind of charges. I already have certain things that I can't get taken, and they'll get taken if I get these charges. And I'm not going to get these charges.
What are you talking about taken from you?
Like certificates and my career and stuff. I can't have violent records and charges brought up against me, or they're going to strip them away from me. Well, I shouldn't even worry about that now.
No, you shouldn't be worried about that right now. You need to get past that. You need to help us understand what occurred so that we can express what your remorse is to the prosecutor on your involvement in this. And right now you need to be able to tell the truth.
But I just don't know if I can fully just trust. I don't know. I can't just, these people, I can just totally 100% trust them when I've been told by everybody else not to trust these people.
That's understandable.
I understand that. But haven't we been talking with you very patiently, very quietly, very directly? I mean, it's pretty laid back, is it not? Here's the thing. You're going to tell us what occurred today, and you're still going to go back to that home today. You understand that?
Can you get the death penalty?
Can you get the death
Can
penalty?
he get it? Sure, can he'll get it?
We can't talk about that. We can't look into that crystal ball and see what may or may not happen or what the charges are. What you need to do is explain your side of this. I know you're very upset, you're very concerned, very worried about what's going to happen with your dad as well as yourself. But James is gone, and we need to figure out, you need to explain your side of this so the prosecutor will understand your involvement.
But do you know where he's at?
Yes, I do. But I need to hear it from you.
Oh, interesting.
Wouldn't you want the family to have closure? Do you think that James deserves to be laying out?
It's not good people, in my opinion. So
Pardon?
they're not good people, so why would I want them? They're not good people. I know them are.
So you don't care about James?
No, I didn't say. Well, he's a bad person.
In what way?
Every way, in my opinion.
In every way, in what way would that be?
Dad was just trying to protect me.
He was trying to protect you?
Yeah, just the entire time I was there, so he's a bad person.
How long were you there?
Since the beginning of May.
Since the beginning of May? And what's going on in there? Why do you say James was a bad person?
Because he called my grandmother that same night, and I told her that when we got back that he was going to, that he had something waiting for me and Dad, and he was tired of all of our bullshit. So we come home around the time that I told you that he came back.
Mm-hmm.
And he had his gun pointed at us and told Dad he had to leave, but wasn't going to let me leave.
He wasn't going to let you leave?
Because I went to go walk past him and he was laid on with his gun pointed at me. And told me that I was not allowed to leave with my dad.
Why didn't he want you to leave with your dad?
Because he's a sick bastard.
In what way?
I mean, I'm sure you guys have already heard about him.
Well,
He's not
I understand what you're saying and whether or not we've already heard about it, but unfortunately we have to hear that from you. Are you trying to say that something occurred between you and James? Or that he tried to something with you? In what way?
What I'm saying is that there's a reason why his daughters don't come visit him. And there's a reason why they only came after he disappeared. Because he did things to them and tried to do the same thing to me, and my dad wasn't going to let that happen.
Okay.
He
So
wasn't going to let me leave that night.
he wasn't going to let you leave that night. And he grabbed a hold of your arm.
Yes, and then I wiped him away like this with my other arm, and he grabbed me by the throat and looked over.
Okay. And then what happened? He's got the gun in his hand.
Yeah,
He's grabbed you by your throat.
and Dad went downstairs.
Pardon?
Dad went downstairs, and then
Your dad went downstairs?
When he and him was fighting or whatever, and he told me that I couldn't leave. I told him I would leave whenever he come on or whatever. That's about the end of it.
I think there's a bit more.
I mean, I don't want to say the rest.
I understand you don't, but I honestly have to hear it. Were you frightened?
I mean, I was, but I was more pissed off.
You were angry? So your dad goes downstairs and you're upstairs with James arguing. What occurs?
Something caught his eye and James looked over and when he fell to the ground.
And how did he fall to the ground?
Where did you say his body was? You said he knew who he was. Where was he?
Burn pile?
That's when he got.
So you guys were arguing. I need to hear it, okay?
And then
So he has a hold of your wrist.
he had her on my wrist with one hand and there was a gun in the other. And I wasn't thinking, I just went like that. And then he went at my throat.
He grabbed you by your throat.
And that's when I looked over and saw Dad.
What was your dad doing?
I don't know, I didn't see Dad. Because Dad was behind the shelf thing, down the steps. I just see him. James not. I've just seen him fall to the floor.
So your dad went downstairs, and you guys were standing in the.
Went downstairs to get something.
Did he go downstairs and get a gun? That's how James fell down.
I don't want to be the reason.
You're not going to be the reason. Don't think that at all. Don't think that at all. You're not at fault. Don't think that. Things happen that are not in our control.
Well, my
And this is not your control.
Just helping me. I don't think that's right.
I understand. But if you're telling me that James was going to try to do something to you, he didn't want you to leave, and your dad went down and got a gun and tried to stop him from assaulting you, and that's when the gun went off.
You still get prison time even if you're protecting somebody. That's how the freaking justice system is. Sorry.
No. It's all right. This is not in your control. And don't think you're at fault.
Yeah, but neither is he. He didn't want to do that. He told me he did. And he said the only reason he did it was because he wasn't going to let me leave. And Dad knows what kind of person he is.
So James went downstairs. I'm sorry. Your dad went downstairs, Mike. Came back up with a firearm, and that's when the gun went off and James fell on the floor.
Well, he looked over and saw that a gun was aimed at him.
So James saw that your dad was pointing a gun at him.
And he didn't have enough reaction time.
He didn't have enough reaction time to do anything. Is that what you're saying?
And I was like, not close to happening already.
A couple feet away.
I wasn't close enough that I freaking felt the bullet go away.
Probably the muzzle blast.
I don't know. And also muzzle blast.
Muzzle blast, the percussion, the bullet going by. Or when basically when the trigger is pulled, there's an ignition with the bullet that's inside there. And when it exits the barrel, there's what we call a muzzle blast that comes out. It's just a percussion from just the the gunpowder actually going off and the sheer velocity of the bullet going by. You can actually feel that if you're close enough.
Now what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Well, what's with me?
Right now, we're talking, okay? And like I said before, we're going to talk about this, and then we're going to take you back home. Or back to Frank's. And that's
He's
where...
already named to it because he doesn't want anything to happen with me. That's the only reason. I would figure that if you're telling me truthfully that he admitted, then the only reason he would admit is because he doesn't want me part of it. He won't even do all this to protect me, so.
Well, from what you're telling me, your dad was trying to protect you. Was James intoxicated?
I mean, maybe drugs, but not with alcohol.
No alcohol, it's just drugs. There's a lot of whiskey and things like that where they're in the house. But he didn't drink that or that night?
Not that night, no. Well, I didn't smell any on him.
Okay.
And your dad said he better not drink when I'm around because he's not a good person when he drinks. And I never really seen him drink, so not when I was around him.
So, where are you at when this occurs? In the kitchen area? So I need to hear it from you. I know you don't want to go into the details, but unfortunately I have to go into the details. And
I think in the end it's always gonna fuck me, so.
no.
Why would you believe that?
What?
Because that's what everyone's telling me.
Did you do anything?
Accessory to murder is what it.
Sorry, what?
And Nick called it accessory if I didn't come forward if I knew something.
Well, you're saying that James had a hold of you, right? Is that what occurred?
Mm-hmm. Well, we went up.
And you were arguing.
And we were screaming. And told us that I felt, well, I had to use the restroom like really bad, so I went to go run up the steps to go to the restroom. And I was like, what the heck? And he screamed to them. He's like, you better get this out. And I went to go. I was like, well, let me leave then. And I went to go pull away from him. And Dad said, the only reason I would have done that, hypothetically, if he did that, is because when Jimmy told him, when Jim said Dad wasn't allowed to leave, that's why Dad did it, because he knew that if I was been around myself, he would have did something, because he tried to before Dad was the one who had to help get me away from him.
I missed that last part. You tried to get you help? Is that what you said?
Jimmy tried to do things before, but Dad had to help me to get
Okay.
away from him because I physically couldn't.
So this is something that has happened in the past? I mean, while you were there since May? That James would grab a hold of you?
No, he... Like, I'm pretty sure, but not 100, that he tried to drug me.
He tried to drug you?
Because we... Okay. I'm not just saying this, just to be saying it. I'm saying it because it's true. Because why else might I not be able to talk or not be able to move or call for my dad? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So you're saying at some point in the past, while you were there, you felt like you had been drugged.
Yeah, no, I'm not the only one who says it. There's other women who told me about it before. I didn't really.
Are you saying another girl told you this, or somebody?
Other women told me.
Other women? And who are they?
I don't know if I can give you their names.
Well, it helps just substantiate your story, your statement.
Heather Graham.
Graham? I'm sorry.
Graham.
Heather Graham.
Heather Graham?
And her sister's the same as mom. Like, before it even happened to me, and she told me about it. And as soon as that happened to me, I knew she was telling the truth. There's no one believed her.
And are you saying that Heather told you that James drugged her?
Yeah.
Anything else?
About that?
Did something happen to her after she had been drugged?
Not that she's telling me, no.
She didn't tell you any more than that.
Yeah, because she said eventually she got up and got out of the house.
Can you tell me when she told you that? Not an exact date, but approximately. Is it something that she would have texted you on your phone? No. Was it sometime between last month? So, June?
I would just say June 20th or something. I don't know.
Around June 20th, is that what you said?
This is very rough estimate.
I understand, approximately. And I'm just going to go talk to her and see what she said is all. And if it's not the 20th, if it's the 15th, I mean, that's no big deal. I'm just verifying that she made this statement to you in some way. So, was there only the one time that you felt like you'd been drugged?
I don't know, it's been multiple times my dad had to carry me down the stairs because I couldn't move, but
Had you been drinking? Smoking?
Yeah.
Smoking cigarettes, pot?
Pot.
And do you think the pot was laced with something? Something was put in the pot?
That's what I was thinking. But that's not what I can prove or anything like that.
Sure.
Did he provide the marijuana to you? Jimmy did?
Mm-hmm. I'm just wondering why I didn't think that it would have happened. So I didn't really eat that much or drink that much, you know.
And was there more than one time that happened?
Yeah, but I can't give you like it happened exactly 29 and a half times. I can't give you.
No, I understand. I'm just asking you if there was more than the one time. And were you ever alone with him, that your dad wasn't there?
At the house, no.
But there was other times that your dad had to help you get up from, where were you at?
On the kitchen table.
On the kitchen table? So were you like laying on the table?
Like just sitting like here like this, but I couldn't move.
Couldn't move?
I couldn't move anything.
Could you talk?
Mm-mm.
Nothing would come out?
No, because I tried and I just couldn't talk or anything. I just eventually had to wait for my dad to come up and like after an hour or two, it would like go away, the effect of whatever it was.
Was James doing anything to you while you were drugged?
Not that I can remember, there's a lot of things my dad will tell me that I don't remember happening. I hear it, like, my dad would tell me things like, did this and such, and I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, what are you talking about? It's fault for my own eyes. And I don't fucking remember, Dad.
So the gist of this would be that you guys came home from Kenny's. Is that where you're at? Okay. And you went into the house. In the kitchen area, James confronted you, grabbed your arm, and said that you're not leaving.
Oh, he yelled at both of us.
Pardon?
He yelled at both.
He yelled at both of you.
But he told Dad that he had to leave.
He had to.
I automatically go with my dad everywhere. So
Sure.
I was gonna go with him. And then that's when he grabbed me, and I was like, I'm going with my dad. And then he said,
So you and James were struggling upstairs, arguing that you weren't going to leave. James didn't want you to leave. And then Mike went downstairs, your dad went downstairs, came back with a gun, and then that's when James was shot and fell to the ground. Okay. And at the time that he had a hold of you, what was your thought in your mind at that point in time?
I was just really pissed off and wanted to go.
You just wanted to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So, what happened then with James' body?
I wasn't part of that. My dad made me go downstairs and go to bed.
So he told you to go downstairs?
Well, he and walked me up downstairs, and because I was like shocked for a couple minutes and then like.
Sure. I'm sure you were probably.
And then he kept screaming my name, but I just wouldn't move. And that's when he like grabbed me and brought me downstairs and like helped me in bed and told me, he's like, stay down here for a little while, and I fell asleep.
And what did the gun look like that Mike had?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
There's a.
It was a long gun.
Body. If you guys had it, didn't even know what kind of bullet was in it. I mean.
Well, once again, I need to hear it from you. I want to know how truthful that you are being. And
no one owns a handgun in the house. I'm aware of.
And if I was to say a long gun, you would understand that that's either a shotgun or a rifle. It's longer than what a pistol would be. Is that an accurate statement? So Mike came up from the basement with a long gun.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when Mike shot James, he fell on the kitchen floor? Or did he fall further into I'm going to call it the living room?
What's the living room?
Pardon?
What would you say that your living room was?
Prior to, there's a set of steps that goes up into what I'm going to call the kitchen area. So if you come down, like you're going to go outside, is that I'm going to call that the living room. Or what would you call it? Pardon?
It was in upstairs.
In the kitchen area.
Yeah.
Because when you walk up the steps, like, can I just make a crude drawing? Can you help me understand? And what I'm going to do is this is going to be your house. There's a front porch, like that. There's a couch out here. It's got a cushion on it. Two of them are missing. There's a doorway in this area. Okay? You walk into the room like that. And I'm gonna call that like a living room, but there's lots of stuff in there. Would you agree with that? Mm-hmm. And then as you walk through, to the right of that, there's a set of steps going to the basement. Right? Okay. Right there by that, there's another set of steps that goes up into a higher landing or a kitchen area. Would you agree to that? Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah.
And I think, is there a bathroom back this way? So there's a bathroom. And then I think back this way, is that where James stays at? There's a bedroom. And I'm going to call it a struggle or altercation with you when you came home, you and Mike, your dad. Did you make it to the kitchen area? And that's when James grabbed a hold of you. And he wanted your dad to leave. Okay. And so in this area, was it right in front of the steps or kind of over in this area, or more about
kitchen area?
More over this way?
Like, you know where the fridge is?
Yes.
Like kind of more in that direction.
More in the fridge. Is it kind of like over in here? I'm just going to write fridge. All right? In that area. So it was someplace right around in this area here. Reasonable? Okay. So Mike went downstairs, retrieved the long gun. You guys were struggling. And then the blast goes off. Now, where's the TV at? The large screen TV? Where was it at, Corey?
James TV?
Yes. You say James is a big 65-inch TV? Was it in that area?
Front room.
In the front room? Do you remember where it was at?
You know where the table is.
Where was the table at?
Do you know where it is in the house? Have you seen? Have you been in the house?
Yes.
You know where the kitchen table is? When you woke up, and
It was so cluttered. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just trying to remember because I was only in there. I was only in there one time, and I'm afraid to say where it was at because I honestly don't remember. Was it right by the fridge, or where was it at?
As soon as you walk up the steps.
Which?
Right.
To the right. Okay, so if I walk up, so if you would walk up these steps into the kitchen, it's going to be to the right.
Is where the kitchen table would be, and then right by the kitchen table was a big tall shelf. That's where the TV was.
And where's it located? Was the TV sitting within that shelf? So is the shelf straight ahead? Or is it left, right? So say this would be a point of reference.
Right here's the stairs.
Right there's the stairs.
The table would be right over here.
Right over in this area.
And right behind the table would be up higher.
So you're saying that it's right in this area?
Yeah. Well, if you went to go push the TV, it'd fall right in the stairway to the basement.
So it'd almost have to be, was it, if you were going to watch the TV, let's say that this is the flat screen of the TV. How is it facing in the room? Is it this way? Is it this way? This way? So it's right in this area by the basement steps. Is that?
It's above this.
Well, yeah, it'd be above the steps as you come up, and then it would be to the right of the steps going into, I'm going to call that the kitchen area, to that landing. So it's to the right of these steps. Is that a fair statement? So it's facing like kind of out this way from the steps itself, the basement steps. Kind of?
I'm not so confused.
You're just really confused. Okay. All right.
I don't know how to describe it without you getting confused yourself.
Well, I'm just trying to get a picture in my mind.
As you walk into the house, there are steps to the basement, and then steps going up. As soon as you walk up the ones going up, there's a shelf that's right above where the staircase to the basement is, and it's on the shelf.
On the shelf, on that side of where the basement steps would be, but it's up above, naturally, on that landing above those basement steps. So it's in this area. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you did admit to the thing? What he said? Is it corresponding with what I'm telling you?
Yes, it is. Very, very close.
Well, it's different with that. I'm saying it's not true or not corresponding.
I'm not saying it's not true. It's each individual would have a different representation of an event because that's your side of view of the event. It's just there's certain elements, certain things that you tell or say that's consistent with what your dad said. So the time that you came home, is that consistent with the initial statement that you made as far as time-wise?
It was the right time, yeah.
Approximately 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock, whatever. Is that a fair statement still?
Yeah, because we came home and that was one of the things he was bitching about.
Because you came home so late.
Well, he said, you left me here with no food, nothing to drink, or like we're his parents or something.
Oh, I see.
Whatever, he only did what he did was because the only reason that he wasn't doing it to be an evil person or whatever.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I said he only did what he did because of me. He wasn't doing it because he's an evil person or whatever.
I understand. He's just trying to protect you.
And I don't think he should get like maximum punishment or whatever like everyone else is. Like his sick daughters are acting like they care about him so much when really they only came over when they wanted money or something, or took something, or they shouldn't act like, oh, I care so much about my dad when they were literally there weeks before saying that. All kinds of other crap. And then now they want to portray that, oh, poor dad. No, they don't care about him anyway, so.
Well, I don't know that that's necessarily true. Yes.
Well, they even told us that he was a bad person and I should move out as soon as possible because they don't trust him, especially around young women like me. Why would your own daughter say that?
And that's true. And I understand exactly what you're saying. But understand, just because they didn't get along, some of the meanest people still have family members, even though they don't get along. And a lot of times they may not appear to like each other, but down and down, they to the core of it, they actually do love that individual. They may not even understand why they do, but because it's their family. They don't like what they may do to them, done in their past, or what their drug-wise use, or on and on, things that they do that, they just still love a person because that's their dad. And I understand that they don't always talk to them. And maybe you see it on the fact that when they do show up, they want something. But sometimes that's the way kids are. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it happens. So after the shooting, your dad makes you go downstairs. What kind of clothes did you have on at the time?
My graduation dress.
Graduation dress? What color?
White.
What did you do with it?
Pretty sure my dad burned it. Because it had stuff on it.
What kind of stuff?
Blood.
From who?
Jim.
Is it a long dress? Knee?
It's not. Around now, you're not going to be able to, go find it or whatever.
Because your dad burned it.
Did you see him burn it? How do you know he burned it?
Just we got everything together and said he was going to go do it. Burn it.
He said he got everything together and was just going to go take care of it. But you didn't see him do it.
He definitely wanted me to be the least not involved or whatever. I don't think he should.
He was trying to protect you.
Yeah, no one this that, no one's believing it, and it just pissed me off that no one's believing it because it's just, he's not just a cold-blooded killer or whatever, so.
Who is nobody's not believing it?
I just everyone in the vicinity. I feel like you guys are just writing all this stuff down.
I believe what you're saying.
Yep. Yeah, we're not doubting you.
I just don't want him to be in prison for a long time. He doesn't have anyone.
The reason I asked that question about people doubting you, are there other people that have knowledge about this happening and just, obviously aren't telling?
I was just thinking about everything that I said before about other things.
Just look like police in general? or just people not believing that Jim or James was a
Well,
bad
people
person?
not believing me, and that was what I was saying. Because there was another person who wouldn't believe me at all. And that was kind of like him. And his name was Hustle James. So,
That's definitely not us here. We have nothing, of that.
I mean, that's why we're sitting here, we're just trying to gather the information. And I understand you feel that you were, that what James was doing as far as grabbing a hold of you and you were arguing about getting away and so on. I believe what you're saying. So, you never actually witnessed how the body was dragged out of the home, how it was removed or anything
no,
like
because he
that?
didn't want me to know either.
He didn't want you to watch.
He knew once he pulled the trigger that he did that he shouldn't have done it. He knew that ruined something in me or whatever.
He knew once he pulled the trigger that he had ruined.
Like my mentality, I guess, or something, because of
Well,
How have you been coping with it, dealing with it?
just getting on my own shit. I mean, I'm just being honest.
no.
You're just trying to numb away the pain.
Do you think that you need to maybe talk to a counselor?
No, I'm done. I'm already trying to get to see. Not over that crap.
Sometimes just talking with someone about the event will help you cope with your feelings instead of suppressing them. And I mean, we could arrange someone to talk with you from Tri-County Mental Health. Just a lady, just sit and listen to what you have to say, and then she can give you input on how to help. I mean, is your family like Frank, or is he married? Are they supporting you? I mean, are they being nice to you at least?
Me and my grandpa,
Your grandpa?
Frank.
Frank? Okay, that's your grandpa, okay. And so everybody's being nice to you in regards to what's occurred? Have you tried to talk to them about it so that they understand what you're going through?
I mean, yeah, I'm not really really talk to my grandpa. Because the other ones, you can't really trust them.
Can't really trust. I'm sorry.
Can't really trust my other ones.
You can't really trust the other ones?
Yeah.
Like your other relatives? Is that what you're saying?
Like my grandma,
You can't really trust her?
uncle, because
they don't have understanding, or
because they like Jimmy.
I'm sorry.
Because grandma likes Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
And she would believe him over me about certain things.
And when you say Jimmy, are you talking about Mr. Whitaker?
Yeah.
James? Okay.
I don't like saying James. I hate that name.
Okay. You rather like Jimmy then? Is that it?
Well, I just call him Jimmy. That's what everybody else called him.
Jim?
Yeah.
So the only person that you had to talk to about this basically was Frank. And that's Frank where we picked you up from today.
Mm-hmm.
That's your grandpa? Okay. So is he related to Jimmy?
Mm-mm.
No.
He's not really related to me either because
That makes sense. That makes more sense. All right.
he married my grandma. My dad was like 5.
So how long ago did you tell Frank about the shooting?
Well, I didn't really tell him about that.
It's okay that you did. You gotta have someone to talk to.
Even if I didn't want to say a word to anyone, you act like you never knew anything.
No, I mean, that's understandable because he's trying to protect you again. Because you guys are close.
He's just really scared about Mike.
Right.
He doesn't want anything to happen to him. And he's wrong.
And we understand that.
Did he get his phone call yesterday?
I don't know.
They would take him to the jail, and that would occur there. We don't have any say so on that. If he would ask, they would give it to him.
How long have you been staying down at Frank's?
Well, just since they kicked us out, which was a couple days.
A couple days ago? Like Saturday or something?
Maybe Sunday.
Whenever the cops were called.
Okay. About what time of night?
Was
Day. It was. I'm sorry. It wasn't nighttime. It was day. So
What, when they kicked us out?
yes,
It was in the evening.
evening.
Very early evening.
But I'm assuming that you had talked to Frank about this before this weekend. Before you got kicked out. Okay.
I was the first person my dad went to. Just can't trust no one.
Do you think your dad talked to anyone else? What
No.
about Kenny?
Kenny, no.
No?
No, Kenny. Mm-mm.
Is Kenny not trustworthy?
Probably not.
Okay. Are they close friends?
He just said when I did work for him for money sometimes.
Okay. Oh, one thing back to the shooting part, you said that Jimmy had his own gun, so that's not the gun that actually was fired from. It was the gun your dad was holding, so it was two guns? And they were both, do you know if it was a shotgun or a rifle?
They're both. They weren't handguns or long guns or whatever.
Okay,
I don't know what they were.
they were really long. Okay. You know what color they looked like or anything?
Jimmy's was brown.
What about the one your dad was holding?
Or burnt.
Okay.
But I think all long guns around this. Almost.
And then once that happened, you just said that you froze. You just stood there, didn't know what to do. But you weren't hurt.
Mm-mm.
And then that's when your dad took you downstairs.
Well, he kept yelling at me, and I wouldn't move, so he had to kind of grab me and bring me down there.
Okay. Is that when he took your dress at that time, or was it after you woke up?
After I woke up.
After you woke up. Do you know what time you woke up in the day?
No, because sometimes I can sleep for like 2 days straight. Because usually I don't go to bed until like once a week. And when I do go to bed, it's for a long time. So,
Why is that?
Yeah, what keeps you up so much?
so I don't like sleeping. It makes me think too much about someone else named James, but it's not this James.
I'm assuming there was something bad that happened with a different James.
Yeah.
Did anything physical ever happen between you and Jimmy?
No. And you might think it's weird that it's making me think, but not that I can remember, because Dad told me certain things that, like, he saw Jimmy do something and I went motionless or something, but I don't remember any of these incidents, so I don't know.
Was that like grabbing you or touching you in areas, just like explicit areas? Stuff like that?
Explosives, I mean,
Like your
Private
Private.
parts?
private areas, yes.
yeah. Like, so I was like in my car once, and I was under a movie, and he was like, Jimmy, come up to me or something.
Which clearly you did not want. That was not wanted. You wanted no contact with them.
Because I told him once that he reminded me of someone else named James, and it scared me, and I didn't really want to be around him.
Okay.
And then he got all mad and said all kinds of crap and stuff.
That's why you always made sure you were with your dad. Your dad was around when you were around him.
Whenever my dad left the house, I was always with him. I was with him and being with and stuff.
Now, the night of, when Jimmy grabbed you by the arm and the neck, did he bruise you? Did you have any bruises or marks on you?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Was you scared for your life? Or were you just, like you said, you was just upset and mad and didn't take it like this was real serious?
Well, I was more pissed off, but then afterwards, when I was thinking about it, I was like, I could have killed myself basically, because he did have all the gun in my face. And then I was like, I'm retarded, because I pushed his hand away and could have shot him then. And I took that chance, but in my mind I wasn't really thinking, because I was just angry and I was like, you don't point a gun at me and get away with it, you mother effer, whatever. Just shove his hand away. That's when he went through my throat the second time.
So he had been pointing the gun at you while you guys were arguing. You knock his one hand away, and he was still pointing the gun.
Yeah, the long gun like this. And the other.
Like he had the long gun in his right hand then? Or left?
It had to be in his left one, but that don't make sense.
It had to be in his left hand then? Because that's what makes sense, you say?
He might not even have had hand and trigger then. Now when I think about it, because it takes two hands to shoot a long gun, don't it?
Not necessarily. Did he have his finger on the trigger?
I don't know, so I wasn't really paying attention to that part.
Okay,
I was just paying attention to getting his hands off of him.
I see.
Like, I'm not that. I don't really think when it comes to the guns, I don't really treat them like they should be treated. Like,
You shouldn't be pointing a gun at you, that's for sure.
Did both guns belong to Jimmy? Were they both Jimmy's guns?
I knew for sure the one he had was his, but I don't know about the other one.
Does your dad have any shotguns or rifles? Does he have any guns that you know of?
Not anymore, no.
What do you mean not anymore?
well, the 22 Jim had given him, but he gave it back to Craig the day that we got kicked out.
Okay.
So, do you know what caliber of the gun that Jimmy had?
No, because
Was
it
it,
was a
was
fancy
it,
kind of gun because it had like design like things on it.
it had designs on it?
Yeah,
Like engravings?
yeah.
What kind of engravings?
Daily, or you know those things? Like, you know the coloring books you get, and it's like dope or whatever,
Mandarin?
something like that. That was like just random designs.
Okay. Were they like pictures of animals or?
No, it's like this random like scroll and
Writing?
Scroll?
Like maybe like fancy designs?
yeah, but
Did it look like-
it wasn't really like,
Did it look like wheat?
it was just like a whole bunch of random different things, but it wasn't, you couldn't say what it was. Like,
Okay.
It wasn't the gun though your dad gave back to Craig. It was a different gun.
I don't know what happened to me one that Jimmy had that night, so. Because I didn't deal with that. He had me go downstairs and he dealt with everything.
What happened to Mike's gun?
I don't know this information because,
Did he give it to Frank?
yeah. I don't even think he's allowed to have guns in the house because he has on disability or something.
Frank isn't allowed to have guns, is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm pretty sure he's not supposed to because he's on disability or something. So I don't think he will give it to Grandpa.
So you don't know what happened to that gun that Mike used?
Did he tell you where he put it?
That I don't know. I didn't talk to him.
I don't know what to do with it.
But you're sure there was two guns?
Yeah. Wait. I know, as they each had their own gun. Because
You know they each had their own gun.
Jimmy wasn't supposed to, on legal documents, Jimmy didn't own a gun. He would always have to put it in Mike's name because where he was
On a disability, he wasn't allowed to have a gun.
yeah, so he would make that gun in his name. I remember him telling me that.
But you're sure there was two guns?
It had to have been, yeah.
Okay.
Because he shot through shells. It was like a very small target place, and he already had a gun in his hand as well. I felt like what I'm telling you is not corresponding with what my dad told you.
It is slightly different, I'll tell you that.
But that's where we were talking about with perception. How you perceive things. Does that make sense?
I mean, you've gone through a shock. You've witnessed someone be killed in front of you. That has to be terrifying.
Yeah, no, you can't even sleep at night. You're afraid you're gonna wake up with a gun in your face.
Well, that's why I'm saying I'd like to offer you counseling. I mean, you could talk to we have a lady in our office. Her name is Pat. She's a very nice lady. She could help you with these things.
Yeah, but he's gonna help my dad. Every time it's like he doesn't have any, like, none of this affecting him. And it did. He didn't want to do it. He cared about Jimmy, even though he didn't want him to do it in front of me because he knew I wouldn't want it. I hated him.
He lived there with Jimmy for 2 years by his own admission. And he also indicated that Jimmy helped take care of him, bought food and things like that.
So when you woke up, was the house, was all the blood and everything cleaned up? It was already gone?
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't know where any of that stuff went to?
Just be burned.
Did you ask him, or did he just tell you?
But he told me the night before that he was gonna go take care of everything and burn it.
So how long, do you know how long before the body was burned?
Probably right after I went to sleep.
Probably right after you went to sleep. Do you know that for sure, or
Not for sure, no.
not for sure?
Do you know where he would have burned him at?
Murder Run Palace. Do you know where that is?
Mm-hmm. We know where it's at.
I don't understand why he ever admitted it.
You don't understand why he admitted to it?
Yeah.
Well, you remember me saying earlier about a big weight on your chest? Like you said, he acts like he's fine, but he may not. He may not have been fine. He obviously was remorseful.
Your dad was very remorseful, simply because he thought Jimmy was his friend, and he was. But obviously, things happen between friends. Your brother and sister and everybody else. I mean, one time or another you're going to argue. It's just that this went a little far, and that's the way things, unfortunately, sometimes happen. And from what you're saying, Jimmy had a hold of you, and Mike was defending his daughter. And I'm sure after it was all done, he was very upset that it went as far as it did.
Did your dad talk about it very much after that day?
No, he changed, I guess, you would say.
He what?
He didn't really talk to me much anymore.
He didn't talk to you very much anymore?
After that?
Mm-hmm. And the other day you guys came over, he was crying before that. I kept asking him what was wrong and he wanted to talk to me. But he knew he was going to get arrested. But he didn't want me to know or something, I don't know.
Do you think there's anything still left behind from that day in the house?
No, because he's a smart guy,
He's what?
My dad's a smart guy. I don't think he'll plead me.
You think he burned everything? I don't think the TV question was really answered either. The TV, what happened to the TV?
When you woke up,
Probably sold it.
you think he sold it? Do you know who he sold it to?
There's more than one person who was asking about it, so.
More than one person was asking about it.
Because before he had given the TV to Dad and me and said that we could have it because you didn't get, and he couldn't get it to work anyway with the channels or something. So I already had my TV downstairs and I didn't want it. So I think he just sold it.
Just sold it? That Mike did or that Jimmy did? But it was there that night.
Yeah.
So Mike had to be the one that sold it then, right?
Sold it, yeah.
What makes you think he sold it though?
Where else? What else would we need it for? Where else would it be?
Do you know that he sold it though? Or are you just assuming because it wasn't there the morning or whenever you went back upstairs? You know that he sold it? Who to?
He just traded and didn't sell
He traded it. For what?
for other stuff that he wanted.
I'm sorry, what?
What that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Like other, there's a couple different things.
like what?
Radio.
A radio? What's the radio look like?
It's a car radio.
A car radio?
Do you know who he traded it to?
I don't know his name now.
Did you see him trade it?
Did I see him? Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you know that that's how the TV was taken out of the house.
But I don't understand why the TV is a big deal though.
It's just part of it.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out where the TV went because obviously it's missing. You can see where the TV was in the house, from what I believe. I have not been in the house.
What was the second thing that he traded it for? Besides the radio?
The little bike in the garage.
A little bike in the garage?
Like a mini bike?
Yeah.
Like a go-kart? What?
Like a car shark kind of thing. Yeah.
What's that real small one? Real small one?
Looks like a,
Is it powered?
Yes, a little gas motor.
I guess.
yeah,
Where's it at?
in the garage.
What color is it?
Where Frank's at, or at the house? Where
Jim's.
Jim's?
It did have a blue thing on it, but the covering's off now. So like a skeleton.
So is that like a small mini bike?
It's basically a crotch rocket, but it's only about this big.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And you don't know who you traded that to? Someone close by, I assume.
Probably. Just make it easier.
What's that?
I said probably to make it easier.
I assume the guy came and brought the stuff and took the TV.
Mm-hmm.
What was he driving?
Truck.
What color?
It was dark, so it could have been a range from gray to red.
Okay, so it was dark. It was at
It
night.
was a dark colored truck. Like I know it wasn't white or light gray or whatever. It was.
Do you know if it was a Ford, Chevy, Dodge? What kind?
Chevy or Dodge?
Chevy or Dodge?
They're very similar looking in my
Sure.
opinion.
No, that's fine. essentially you don't know who he reported it to.
You know his first name?
Jeff.
Jeff? Do you know where Jeff lives?
Mm-hmm.
Does he live nearby?
Well, he came to our house, so I went.
So you don't know where he lives at. How did your dad make contact with him to come get the TV and trade for the radio and mic?
He just came over one day and they were talking about it.
How long after?
Pointed at the TV and said, "Would you have any interest in this?"
How long after the shooting did that occur?
This didn't happen too long ago. This wasn't that long ago.
Wasn't that long ago? Like a few days ago? How?
Like a week or two ago.
Week or two ago?
Like, they're so worried about all their stuff, right? Well, my entire freaking life's worth of stuff is at that house that they are now taking credit to. And you don't see me asking, where's this, where's my car, where's my title, where's my keys? You don't see me getting all petty about, where's all this stuff at? I asked you once the other day about my stuff, and you said I had to go and contact them and ask them if I can have my stuff back. Like, I don't see why.
Well, see, because we don't know what your stuff is versus their stuff. I mean, that's why we ask if you could just reach out to them to see if you could get it, or if you like, maybe we could set something up so that you could get it with an officer witnessing it. But if they object to it, then we can't intervene. We can't allow it to go on.
So you're saying if they object to it, they automatically get to keep my stuff? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I mean, there's legal.
I mean, I'm not worried about my stuff specifically. I'm just worried about some of my dad's things that I want to get back.
Like, what would you like to get back?
There's a few things that he kept from your relationship with my mom.
Okay. Like what?
Like some pictures and
Pictures?
stuff like that, but
Where are they located at?
in the basement.
In the basement? In your bedroom?
Yeah.
Are they in a album, or are they a
Well, there is one.
stand?
Well, that stuff doesn't matter right now.
No, if you want to try to get these things back, the family's fairly close by. I could try to arrange that for you because of your cooperation here. I can't guarantee anything, but that seems like a reasonable request to get your photos back of your mom, if that's what you would like.
They're not photos of me. I mean, of my mom. They're photos of us children when we were really small, when my parents were still together.
Okay, so this is in a photo album or in a box?
Yeah. They're somewhere downstairs.
Okay, somewhere downstairs in the basement, in your bedroom.
Well, the entire downstairs has our stuff. And it's like really cluttered because...
Right, and that's why, I mean, if it was something that, while I was down there, that I could actually, quickly visualize where it was at, or if you knew that it was such and such a place, then I could ask the family, do you object to you having these photos? I'll go by whatever they say.
So, like, if it was anything of mine that had any money value, then I'm probably not going to get it back.
I'm not saying that.
But I know that it's probably true because I know they took me before.
The whole thing is, we'll try to work with you as well as we'll try to work with them in resolving that. However, if they say nay, no, then we have to back off.
But I just don't.
I understand
don't
what you're
see
saying. I understand you're upset that maybe you can't get those things back,
But there still are legal things that, like, yes, that still belongs to me. Yes, that's still mine. Like, my car, the title's in my name. What about that?
what car are you talking about?
The Focus.
Is that a car that's sitting there? Is that the one that's got the rope on it?
He's sitting there with the driveway when you pull in.
There's a car that's sitting there that's got blocks holding it in place, and there's a rope attached to the rear end. I don't know.
Yeah. That's it.
I don't remember if it's a Ford Focus or not.
Yeah.
I know that
Essentially, what we tried to do was a civil standby, so that way you could come and get your stuff while we're there. We try to arrange that with them. That makes sense? That's what we would try to do. The thing is since it involves property, that's where we don't have a jurisdiction. We don't have authority over that. So we want to help you. The thing is, we can't guarantee that they will go for it, if that makes sense. So yes, what you're saying can absolutely happen, but not because we want it to. We will try to help that.
that's why I'm saying that, I will try to talk to the family if they have no issues
I don't want
in
to lie.
resolving that.
I don't want to lie to you and tell you that everything is going to be okay with that, because it may not be.
Simply,
Yeah. And do you know anything about what's going to happen with my dad?
well, your dad will be criminally charged. Right now, he's being held on another charge that I believe it's out of Fairfield for failure to appear, but that's my limited knowledge on what that is. I don't know what the charge is.
Fine or whatever.
It's like a traffic fine or something?
I think it was assault.
Pardon?
I think I'm not for sure.
An assault?
Yeah. But I'm not for sure.
No, okay.
He's still kind of fine. He was supposed to pay it, but he never did.
Well, and that could be exactly what this is. Now, what'll happen is he'll be held on that charge for however long, and then he will be looking at another charge. And that charge is yet to be determined. So I can't tell you what the charge is going to be. And that's all I'm telling you. Simply because I don't know yet.
You said when you woke up, everything was already taken care of, correct? Did you have to get a shower to get blood and stuff off of you? Was it like all over you, or in your face, your hair?
It's just specks. It's like splatters a little bit around
Where at? Like on you, I mean.
my hands and face.
Hands and face.
My arms and face.
Did you ever feel the need what made you not want to report it, essentially? Since you knew that they were wanting to, people were looking for him.
Because I don't want people, my dad to go to prison.
Okay. You want to protect your dad because you're afraid he's going to get in trouble.
It was my fault that it started.
No, it's not your fault.
I wouldn't say that.
Because if I would never have walked up to those steps, Dad wouldn't have shot him.
It's not your fault.
No.
That's basically saying that something bad can happen, you walk into this way, and then it'd be your fault. It's not your fault. Do you feel that there's anything that we did not talk about that we should talk about?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't think we didn't miss anything, or any detail that we might have not touched, or something that you think we should know?
Whatever Dad did, he did it for the right reason. He didn't do it out of just cold and wanted to kill somebody. I don't think he should be charged as a criminal.
Do you think he made the wrong decision by destroying everything?
He didn't want. We both know how the justice system works, so, and it's usually not for the benefit of the good people. What I would say, like, if it was, people would have gotten a lot more years in prison. That didn't happen, so.
Actually, for other things, you mean? That for other things that they shouldn't have gone to prison for, or I'm sorry, what are you saying?
Oh, I don't really like the justice system because of someone in the past who did enough years.
Well,
And I think that
the thing you have to look at is this: your dad tried to help you, and it's not your fault.
no, it's not.
James grabbed a hold of you, and he should have done that.
Yeah, no.
But the argument shouldn't have gone as far as it did. That's true.
And there was no one else at the house that night. It was just you three. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you never took part in any type of destroying anything. Like getting rid of the stuff. The gun, Jimmy, clothes.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that you had to do was just wash away the blood.
I mean,
Did anyone help your dad?
I mean, not that I know about. I mean, I was dead.
Did your dad tell you later that someone else helped him?
That would be someone else that would know. It would be too much trouble.
That would be too much trouble, you say?
Yeah.
Because someone else would know.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, he wanted as few people to know as possible.
Sure.
So I don't think he would have someone help him when he could have done it.
And you're absolutely sure there's nothing that you have that would have anything of Jimmy on it. Like
Clothing wise, on your shoes or anything like that.
socks.
What shoes did you have on that evening?
I don't know, because I used to get stupid sometimes. You know, I like to stay. This gonna sound so bad. I can't really remember what I was wearing because I don't like being not high all the time because it makes me forget everything. And when
You like to be high to deal with the stress of your memories? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, because it helps you forget.
But you know, you have to keep getting that high. Sooner or later, you're going to come down, and your memories are going to be there. Why not deal with the memories? Why not get help for it? So you don't have to get high all the time. Is it just pot that you're using?
Yeah, sometimes.
Are you getting in meth?
You're messing around with meth.
At one point I was, but I'm not anymore.
Meth is the wrong thing to do. It's the same thing as heroin. I mean,
It's not the same thing as heroin.
I said it's the same thing. Not to do heroin as well is what I said.
obviously it's a heroin's down there. That's not what it means. It just means they're both bad.
They're both bad drugs. You shouldn't do either one.
It's only a temporary fix.
Yeah, but it makes your mind race where you're not focused on one thing whenever you're not high. I'm focused on one thing. I don't like being focused on it. So.
But you don't think you have issues or anything?
No, the only thing I know I was wearing for sure that night was that dress.
Was that dress?
Okay.
And that's a down to your knees type dress.
My spaghetti strapped.
It's got a strap on it?
Spaghetti strap.
Spaghetti strap, okay.
It was like a cream white.
Cream white?
Sleeveless? No, spaghetti straps. So not sleeveless. Was it kind of low cut or mid cut?
Low cut. I think it was a V. It's on Facebook in my graduation ceremony.
Were you on Facebook as?
Huh?
You're on Facebook?
Well, my a video of that dress is on Facebook.
Where's it at?
On the Meigs High School.
On what?
Meigs High School Facebook page.
This one?
Yeah.
You said it's in the videos?
Mm-hmm.
Which one is it? The 2020 graduation?
It's like almost at the very end because it's on a long video.
Yeah. But you're all covered up with your dress robe though, correct? Your dress will be under it?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure mine wasn't zipped up.
I think I'm done. Is there anything that you wish to add?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Okay. Would you like to make a written statement? You don't have to. About what occurred that evening.
I thought if you got it on video or whatever.
It's on video as far as that goes, but it is your opportunity to express yourself in your own words what occurred. I always offer it in case you want to do that or the individual does. It's like I said now, it's your opportunity to explain your side of it in writing, and the prosecutor could look at that.
I thought I could say everything on the video what I was
Okay,
want to say.
that's fine. You know, there isn't anything you wish to add?
Not that I can think of right now. But I got so much.
Once again, go ahead.
I wouldn't know what else there would be to add unless you knew something that you wouldn't want me to add, like asking me or whatever. Like, I don't.
I think I pretty well asked the questions that I want to ask as far as that goes.
Did I answer that or?
Yeah, you did. You've been very cooperative. And,
Am I getting charges?
no. I told you what will happen. We're going to get in the vehicle that you came in, and we're going to take you back to Frank's and drop you off. And then I'm going to go talk to my supervisor and explain your side of it.
Is there any chance that he could get a death penalty for doing that?
I don't believe so. But I'm not going to say 100%, but no. Not from what you've told me at this point. But I want you to understand, this is an ongoing investigation. And we're just gathering the facts at this point. This is really new into this investigation.
So you could be in there for a year and it would still be investigating.
No, I don't believe it's going to be that long. But what we will do, we're going to continue to talk to people and gather that information and put it together. And what will happen is later on, most likely he'll end up being charged, and then there's going to be, he'll answer to that in what's called a pre-trial. And he'll get a chance to have a bond.
It's probably a pretty hard one.
Pardon?
It's going to be a pretty hard one.
Quite possibly, yes. Because he doesn't own any property or anything like that.
I actually do have one more question I was thinking of. You said that your dad had cleaned everything up in the house. Did he talk about how he cleaned it up?
Just with bleach.
Bleach? Do you know where he bought the bleach from? Was there bleach at the house? Or
Yeah.
do you think he went anywhere to get bleach? How do you know he used bleach?
He told me.
Did he tell you anything else? Just that burning?
He said he just burned with it and dealt with it.
Do you know how he got Jimmy up to the burn pit?
Because I was, and he didn't tell me, and I was in bed when he did it.
You didn't ask?
I didn't want to know.
Good.
Because, you know, just how do you imagine it if you knew?
I think you said that earlier when you
Yeah.
got the bleach.
Yeah. I already had it
I
written down.
remember that.
Well, this pretty well concludes the interview. Time right now is 12:57 p.m. What I'm going to do, just like I said, I'm going to take you back to Frank's and drop you off. Okay? You all right?